Ian Roberts from DIE WINDPOMP. Thank you so much for talking to me today. You play Rossouw in the film, Dr. Rossouw.
Dr. Rossouw.
Tell me about your character.
He's been secretly in love with a woman for a lot of his later life. And I don't really know about that so much, personally, because my life hasn't run in the same direction. It's been the other way around, So the character for me was created by this young man, Fourie, who I really loved his script. That's why I did the film. I found that the way he's existed with what maybe his suppressed desire is a lovely angle for a character for me. And very subtle, very low key, but I like the fact that he has a desire, but he has also he's sophisticated enough to suppress it and not just let it hang out. Which is, that's basically the character for me.
Yes. Not a lot is known about Rossouw in the film. Not a lot of it exposed. What kind of discussions did you have with Etienne beforehand about a backstory? Did you develop, who he was when he was younger and develop his character? Nothing. No,
the mystery of the character is in a way like it's in line with the mystery of the film, really, for me. It's not explained. I mean, it's not all given to you like in the classroom. So the character for me, I have my own idea where he comes from and what he is, and that is just mine. And we never ever even said, why do you think about that now and whatever. No.
Would you like to share what your idea of the character was?
Well, look, I come from a small town in the Eastern Cape, and I knew the doctors and things that hung out there and still do. So, character development for me is such a subtle thing. It's more notions than facts. So there's no real way I can say to you how and whatever, I sometimes peg a character on a person who I know and have met and has happened to go through my life. Other times it's just maybe 5 million different little smidges of different people that I've met, and then I concoct those into maybe what this guy would be like.
Yes.
Because I mean, your own persona, you struggle to know what that is.
Yes.
So I hear Peter Sellers had at any given moment 14 different characters running around inside his head, and people who knew him well would not know which one to put up with in 20 minutes.
Yes. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But true.
Yeah. Where do you think the hunting aspect comes into the character?
There in Platinum, there's most people hunt. All the boys hunt when they're small. It's an instinct of youth, to get something and try and kill something that's like with the gun or the arrow or the whatever you do. When you're a small boy, anyway. Don't speak for the girls. I allow the girls' freedom here. But I think Rossouw, I used to have a cousin who lived near Rossouw, and he said, can you come and hunt in the hunting season? And they would go up, and it's a social thing, meeting the family, you go out in the veld early in the morning, you come back, men, maybe you got a buck or whatever. I don't think he was a really big game hunter. I mean, I think he was just a casual hunter. But I've got friends who do that now, and I know what they're about.
Why do you think it's so important to him, though? In aspects of the film, when he, what happens to him, why do you think it becomes so important to him, the hunting? Do you think maybe it has something to do with his unrequited love for Mariki?
Yeah, it's all tied up in there. It's like, it's a composite of things. There's no specific reason I don't see, or I didn't know then. If there was, I don't know. So, it's the male side, the male ego. When a man is denied what he desires, then he, unless he's really advanced, he has to make a confrontation, and the hunting is kind of symbolic of that.
Yes, yes. So, I am the best. I can get the best.
Yeah, I can shoot it. Yeah, can fall down. That sort of thing.
Rossouw has a very complicated relationship with Henry. How did you come to that? How did you work on that?
And I came on set. I knew the script, and I saw the actor. The guy was playing Henry, and I just lived it. I didn't have a didactic approach. It's just, I don't know, it's like organic. And sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it does. If you have to become too didactic about things, if you have to think too much and do the Western philosophy pull apart of reasons and motivations, then for me, sometimes it's like if your hair's untidy, don't comb it, just leave it. Yes. When you comb it, you go into another thing. When you start thinking about your performance, it becomes something else. Now, sometimes that's right, sometimes it's not.
And with this one was just
naturally
happened.
Yeah. There were a few instances on set when I had to really think about what was going on, but it wasn't like that making it a didactic approach. All it was just sometimes helping motivations with other actors. Sorry, this is making a noise. So making the other actors understand where I'm at. Sometimes.
Yes, yes.
And that's in the totality of the film. That's the discussion I had, I think.
Have you seen the final product?
No.
You haven't seen it yet, so you can't comment on Peter on what's his name, Sean Marco Foster's performance as Peter. But were you there on set while he was in any of the scenes that he was?
Yeah, one day I think, maybe two.
What did you think?
Yeah, I didn't watch.
You didn't watch.
I allow the people to do. I don't come and taint it with my view.
Okay. Fair enough.
I just step back.
It's fabulous. One last question before we go. If it was real, if there was the pond and there was the windmill and what could happen in real life, in the film, everybody's got their own certain thing. For Margot, it's the dancing, and for Michi, it's boys, and for Peter, it's the hunting. What would your thing be as a person? If you could be 20 or 17 or 18 again, what do you think your thing would be?
That's a hell of a question. My thing would be, given that I was now a doctor, or to be a doctor, I would probably be personally, as Ian Roberts, avoiding being a doctor, in the sense of formality, having a surgery in a town like, say, Fort Beaufort or any small place in the Platteland. I would find that constricting. So in the reality of the film, I would have struggled as a young man to put up with being a doctor. I was too wild.
Yes.
Yeah, so my thing would be escape, and escape might be hunting or surfing or now all the crazy things that the ladies are doing, off cliffs with little things made of plastic. It would be escaping the realities of modern suburban living.
Yes, yes. Which I think is what they all do, because they all jump into their own little bit, to escape the reality.
The idea of the pond and that, I just loved it.
It's a fabulous film, it really is. You're going to love it when you see it. I saw it on Monday, and it is stunning. It really is gorgeous. I'm
so glad to hear that. One works in this trade, and then sometimes you cannot say that. I have felt it lately fairly often.
Yeah.
But
we won't go there. No, we are making strides though. We are making strides. And this is definitely a step in the right direction. It's a great film.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Yes? Yeah. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Really appreciate it. Okay.